Hey guys, what's up? Beast from Beast Toys here coming at you. Gonna do an opening of Imperial Shadow Squadron, Troop Pack, Biker Scout, and Shadow Stormtrooper. This is a 2014 Target exclusive, I do believe. I'm 99% sure. Target exclusive, yes. Year, yeah, 2014. Just double checking. I really, I'm gonna say this, and I say it all the time to myself and anybody who will listen to me. The blue and orange line packaging to me is better than all the new stuff. Well, I won't say necessarily the Galaxy Waves are not cool, but like the artwork, I don't know how well you can see, but you've got this artwork where you've got the Stormtrooper. You can see him in the picture here, and it's kind of a dark art. I don't know how to explain it, and then you got these pictures here of the two characters that you're getting here. So anyway, got this off a trade. I traded Emperor Palpatine with Throne for this, and then I traded an Obi-Wan Kenobi original 1977 or 78 Obi-Wan Kenobi Hong Kong in a baggie. It was graded. My guess, it's worth anywhere from $300 to $500. I trade it for a Mexico 4-pack. So one of the last few pieces I did not have in a Black Series collection, I now have. It does have a couple little dings on the box, so it is what it is. It's not terrible. Personal preference would have been a little better shape. However, I don't know. I did the deal. And so in that deal, I also got, I got the Mexico 4-pack. It's out on my shelf. I took a picture of it, but I got two of these, and he threw these in. I got these two, 20 bucks, for 20 bucks each. So I ended up trading a Palpatine, the Ben Kenobi, and 40 bucks, and got the Mexico 4-pack of this, those, and those 4 pieces there. So I'm fine with the trade. Some people, oh, you shouldn't have traded that. I really didn't care. I had that. It was a fluke of stroke of luck, fluke that I even found it. The reason I found it is I've got all these open cases, and I just listed them in Facebook groups. Yes, that's me. And I list them in Facebook groups, and when I was sorting those cases out to put them in my daughter's closet up high, and then I took pictures of them, I noticed, and I went back and looked at the list that was sent with it, and I noticed that in that list there was 2 cases of one of the waves of Blue Line, and I'm like, oh cool, I'm gonna find that, I'm gonna bust that open. I only need one, sealed. So long short, when I found the 2 cases, I noticed one was heavier than the other, and there was something looser in there. And I'm like, I shook both cases good, figured out which one it was, and I noticed the resealed tape, and I'm like, I'm opening this case. Something's in this, and it's not what I think. It's not, these, I don't think. And lo and behold, it was that Obi-Wan. So when I bought this great big lot that had all this stuff in it, I got this Obi-Wan bagged figure. I don't know if the person that sold me that realized that when he sold it to me, but I got it, traded that off. Like I said, I had it, put it in my case. I actually put it in my display case. Had a certificate. It was CSA graded, I believe, 8.5 or 85, whatever they did. I don't remember. Anyway, long short, that guy come over. I was at the Comic-Con. This is how I made a trade. My local town had a Comic-Con Saturday. Yesterday, I should say. Yesterday was Saturday, Sunday. And I'll hurry up and get to this, I promise. And anyway, so there's this guy we call Star Wars George, and I got set up about on the booth on the other side. There was one booth in between us and then him, and I always trade or buy from him ever since he's been there coming to the show. And so anyway, he came over at that Mexico 4-pack, and he said, I saw it the night before and I was setting up, but he wasn't there. And I told the guy that ran the con, I said, man, I wouldn't mind having that. I said, I just can't. I can't buy it right now. I can't buy it. So he came over with it in his hand. He's like, I heard you want this. And I'm like, well, I do. He goes, I'll sell it to you for $300. He had $350. I said, it's not about the money. I said, I really wish I had something to trade you. And so we talked for a minute, and I said, hey, I got an Obi-Wan Kenobi that's graded. It's a 1977. It's a Hong Kong. It's in a baggie. It's sealed, in a sealed baggie still. Come with a certificate. He's like, I go, would you trade it for that? He goes, yeah, I'll do that deal. I was like, okay. He jumped on it pretty quick, so I feel like I got the short end of the stick. Either way, I don't care. That's when I went over and I said, hey, you got 2 snow troopers. You throw those in, sweeten the deal a little bit? He goes, yeah, sure. So I'm good with it. Anyway, all right, let's get to this. So enough of me talking. So then we made another trade later because I went over and we were talking, and he said, he goes, hey, you don't happen by chance have an Emperor Palpatine and throne? And I said, actually, yeah, I do. I got an extra one. It's boxed up and ready to go. I just haven't, I said, I haven't actually listed it yet. I have it, the pictures are taken, it's in a package, I have the weight on it, you know, it's ready to go. I just haven't listed it. I said I was thinking about it pretty soon, just hadn't got around to it. I said, but if you want, I said, I can trade it to you. He goes, well, what do you want? And I looked over and pointed at this, and I said, that? Just because anything with troops. And he just kind of like, well, he thought about it. I guess he thought he had 150 on this thing. Truthfully, I feel like you're going to get these on average to about 110 to 115-ish on eBay if you're lucky. So, and I bought extra pieces of these on my own. But anyway, I wanted it to open. I'm like, I'm opening that thing. I'm opening all of it except the extra 4-pack. It is now out of my shelf. So here's one of the guns. And I do have new lighting. I actually stole this one of those ring lights that it was on before. Stole it from my daughter. Mine is out in the hallway now. I don't know if it works anymore. Probably just need to pitch it. Here's the other one. Yeah, the fun part is getting this thing out or unattached. So again, you know, and I talk about artwork, but I like how, you know, they put all this picture in here. So anyway, really cool. I'll start putting that back in the box, but I gotta get all this out first. So now the fun part, just trying to pop all this out. The package these really good back in the day. I don't want to break it either. Yeah, this is the tricky part. Yeah, even like this guy's in there good. There we go. Got him out. I was so shocked that they just kind of abandoned and didn't even consider coming back to this piece. It's a good piece. Here's the thing: the snow troopers, sand troopers, the stormtroopers with the pauldron and without the, these are really good for, you know, all things considered for this line. The new stormtrooper mold, hands down, is better, the best by far, and I'll scream that to the top of my lungs, to the top of the mountains. But these are the next best thing. And I just look over and see my sand troopers. I'm like, dude, these are good with the pauldrons. I don't know what makes them better. I think it's because without the pauldron, it looks like they have a bigger neck, and these don't. Or the pauldron makes it good and it looks good. This guy looks great. I love that figure. Love the. I'm a big Scout Trooper guy. GameStop came yesterday. Boom, 2 of these, $17.50 a piece. I tried to get more. I love those. I love those. Love those. Favorite figure. I say it all the time. Favorite figure. There it is. Boom. It's out. And this guy is just a easy piece of work here. So, you know, I could take. I'll leave there's a little rubber band on here. I'll leave that on. He's here. He's posed. He's ready to go. I'm going to leave him attached. He's, you know, for now, I'm leaving him attached and not messing with it. But again, I love this piece in general, the figure. I liked the new, you know, there's the new vintage collection piece. And, you know, the thing about that is, I did a video on it. If you'd like to go back and check it out, please do, because there are some things with it that I personally think need to be told, need to be known about it. Oh, that thing got on there good, and I realized I wanted it turned around. So, all right, I think I got it. Yeah, it's easier to pose this way with this piece down because it's heavy. It's end heavy here, so you really want that there. So, all right, his hand came off. All right, so here he is again. Good looking piece. I have an extra. I do have an extra one. Or without a bike. Somehow, I forget, I got it in a lot, maybe. I bought it on eBay. Or no, I may have bought it separate. These do have a peg, by the way. I'm just pulling that one off because it's torn. It's torn off. These have a foot peg on the front. This is one of the only figures you're going to find like this, too, that I know of. These Shadow Biker Scout Troopers are the only ones that have, well, not just the Shadow, but the regular ones too, have a front and a back peg, and that's mainly because you can put them on these. So, but again, very cool. I love this piece. I just love this set. I really wish they remake it. Of course, if they did, truth be told, you're probably going to be paying 80 to 90 bucks for a new set of this anyway. When in all reality, I mean, I think this thing was only 50 originally. I think these were 50. Well, I wouldn't swear to it, but I think. So, all right. Oh, shoot. Left this piece out. Anyway, so did more talking and telling about this weekend's con than probably I did showing off these pieces, but you know, you got all this to work with, which is very cool. You know, this like I said, this is a good figure. I love this figure. I don't love the way his hands there. See, I don't know. He poses different. I just feel like this one poses different than the the other ones, but I mean, I'm probably thinking of looking into something that's not there. But again, good looking figure. He's going all Terminator here with all these weapons. Look at him. Alright, well, anyway, so here it is. Imperial Shadow Squadron, Biker Scout Shadow Trooper. You know, I highly suggest this piece if you can find it at a reasonable price. Don't pay, you know, he had $150 on it. And I love the guy. I personally would not pay $150 for one of these. I bought one on eBay, probably twice on eBay, for just at $100. Had an extra one to open. So I have, there are 2 up there right now. There are 2 up on my shelf. This will be 3. And I have an extra one of him. I have an extra one of him, and now, so I think I now have 4 or 5 total of this particular figure. But again, it's a great figure. This Sand Trooper mold is just one of the best. You know, like I said, next to the new mold, one of the best. So, and that being said, you want to get a new mold. You know, even though we're talking different figure, throw this out there. Power rewards, power up rewards, or whatever, pro rewards. I got this for $19.50. So, you know, people are looking for Stormtrooper. Mando Stormtroopers are going for $30 now or more. So, you know, if you want, this is the new mold. It doesn't have the E11 blaster, obviously, but you could pull it. Again, I'm just saying this. I bought a couple, have a couple extra here. I bought 3, I think, with this sale. Haven't decided, but like I'm thinking, open one. I may pull the heads off of 2 and just set the rockets aside. And there's 2 more of these that I have. So, and yeah, they're coming out here shortly, maybe this summer, with the Return of the Jedi version on Return of the Jedi card back. But, you know, that's one of those deals where it's $24.99. Do you think you're going to get them cheaper? I don't know. Who's to say? But anyway, sorry. I'm rambling on. Just excited to have these pieces and open up. Going to open up those other 2. So, yeah, you know what? Let's just do them on video here. I'm going to go ahead and open those other 2 up. And so here's this. Now we're gonna do a sand trooper and it's a sand trooper and a magma trooper, I believe. I'm gonna set these over here out of the way. So I think they're both considered sand troopers, but one is an actual magma trooper. I think the black one's considered a magma trooper. It is from, oh, let's see, Sand Trooper Search for Tatooine. Imperial Sand Troopers fall prey to jet. I'm reading the back of their, oh, I forgot to read the bio on this thing. How about I read the bio on this thing to you too? Shadow Scouts ride speeder bikes on their covert missions. Commanders and troopers in this elite squadron wear specialized cloaking armor that makes them virtually invisible. Their speeder bikes have similar technology, making these troopers very successful at ambushing their targets. No wonder it was a Target exclusive. That was in the bio. So here's these. Let's open these, show these off real quick. Again, same mold we just saw with the Shadow Trooper. I'm just excited to have these and open them. I'm actually double checking before I open to see how good these boxes are. There's a little crease down here. But make sure I didn't want to replace the ones I have out in the hall. The ones in my hallway are, for the most part, have been narrowed down to pretty good shape, by the way. So just saying, I'm not sure that I want to trade that bit off. So anyway, for one of these, if they're not, this got to be perfect. So it is what it is. I forgot to check with him and get. I should have got an Obi one. I replaced in my sealed cases for sale. So if you were one of those people that happened to catch that, I posted that, and I did post on there that I was doing video reviews. Because one guy was asking about my collection, and I made a comment. He said, "Man, you got an awesome collection," or something. And I said, "Well, if you think that's awesome," I said, "you really need to see my open collection." I said, "I do YouTube videos." I said, "I'm low key, and yes, I'm kind of bland." That was the words I used, and I know I am most days, so I don't get overly worked up and worried about it. But at any rate, this one's kind of bow-legged. That's the problem with some of these. You get them. They've been in that packaging for years. This thing's been, he's been screaming to be released for 8-9 years. Roughly. See, his joints. Like, I can't bend his arm very well. This one bends great. See, this one does not. I'm afraid, I'm almost worried I'm going to break this stupid thing. And I don't know why. Like, I can't bend it very well. I don't want to get too stupid with it either, because I don't want to tear it up, obviously. Well, we'll see. I'll mess with it a little bit. We'll put his backpack on. Hope I didn't jack it up when I pulled that out. I didn't realize these had those these little plastic strings holding them in the back on these. I didn't realize that, I guess. Oops. Nobody's perfect. But, you know, they don't put them on the newer figures, obviously, so. Alright, yeah, this one was a pretty good shape box overall. I did have that, like I said, I had a little crease on the back. Oh, there you go, quick look. Again, I like the art, the dark artwork, the shaded artwork in the background. You can see these things. It says, Sand Trooper search Tatooine for R2-D2 and C-3PO, who escaped from a rebel ship with the plans to the Death Star. The troopers encounter the two droids in Mos Eisley, but a Jedi mind trick fools them into letting the droids go. That's the other thing. Like, there's those little quotes on the back. You can barely, they're small. You're not going to be able to see that very well, but I'll read it. These aren't the droids we're looking for. Love it. Love this. See, I wish they would. That's the thing. As much as people like change, sometimes change is not always good. And I think that those were better off the way they were. Now, this is just worrying me. I cannot get a bead on this figure. Cannot get his arm to move. I'm like honestly feeling like I'm gonna break this arm, because I'm gonna put this blaster back in here, and I can't even. I mean, I'm gonna see if I can make him hold it. If I can make him hold it, maybe it won't. I just don't know what's going on with it. This one bends just fine. So I'm gonna look. Well, it's just weird. It's almost like the bending part's not even there. Like on this one. I'm looking and I don't even see it. It's like it just barely bends. It's like there's no peg thing or whatever. This one bends great. And I can see where it bends. This other arm does not. And it's weird because when I try to bend it, it does nothing. I try to bend it back in the first place and it doesn't do a lot. Kind of must have got one that's a little slightly defective, so that's unfortunate. These are really cool, but I guess I won't complain. I did only pay 20 bucks for it. This is the best pose I can get with this arm. Let me try to get some heat to it later on down the road. I don't want to break it. All right, well, there's that one. That is the, which one is this? Number 1 in the blue line. And then we'll do the one more orange line. This is number 3 in the orange line. So this one, he gives you a little dirtier look. His says, Imperial sand troopers fall prey to a Jedi mind trick that makes them ignore the 2 droids they are searching for. So he used the same, but changed some words, shortened it actually. By the way, I could read the one on the bigger one better, bigger words. I always complain about my eyesight, not being able to read those. These aren't the droids we're looking for. Same quote. So they did not recycle, or they recycled, did not give us a new one. It's fine. Anyhow, so hopefully this guy's arm isn't jacked up like the magma trooper, we want to call him. Hopefully not, anyway. So let's get him out. See if we got, yep. That's on his. There we go. That one's kind of stuck on his blaster. Let's get that off. Oh my goodness. There we go. Set that down. I got a mess of stuff. Mess of stuff. Alright. Having fun here. Opening these blue and orange and blue lines. So this guy. Oh, it just hit it. Trying to find this other blaster. Here we go. Whew, all the parts. Okay, this one I believe has a little different backpack. No, never mind. They're the same. Here's the backpack. We're going to go ahead and throw this on. Check his limbs. This one bends great. This one bends great. So no issues there. So obviously just that one. Not overly concerned. I have a few, I think 1 or 2 more of the black ones than I do of the one with the orange. So I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't always put the backpacks on these, but yeah, this one looks really good. It's orange, shiny orange pauldron. Looks really well. So, yeah, these are, it's funny because the newer ones, you can spin them around. You can spin them around at their knees too, which is nice. These you cannot. You try to spin around at your knees, you can end up with a broken one. That's what's going to happen, unfortunately. So here's, we can kind of get a bit of a pose with this one here. Maybe put this over the thing. There we go. And you get this one, this blaster with it. I'm going to go ahead and put that one over there. And you get this one. You know, that's the thing. And these really don't, you know, if you go all based off the movie, you're using this gun here or the one I just put down a minute ago. You're not using the E11. They didn't really have them, but here he is. So Sand Trooper number 3. the orange line. So that just added another to my number, to my ranks. And then we're going to open the Snow Troopers off video here in just a minute. I'm going to get those open a couple more of these. What do I got here? Scout Troopers, excuse me. So, all right, guys, there they are. Again, if you look them over, pretty much the same figure, just a little different paint job, excuse me. So, all right, that's it. Target Exclusive Imperial Shadow Squadron plus bonus Sand Troopers. The other one's over there. So, hey guys, hit that like, subscribe button. You want to check out more videos. And hopefully my lighting's a little bit better. This one's not as bright as my old one, but nonetheless, I think we got some better lighting. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Beast from Beast Toys. We'll see you.